Welcome to another exciting episode of Afro-Cinema Review. I am Gladys, and here with me are my co-host. The apple doesn't fall very far from the tree, as history repeats itself in the movie Folly.
Jerry thought he had the perfect life until God put him through a test. Will he pass or fail the test? Find out next in the movie In God I Trust. I am Marty.
Remember, men will come and go, but your family and friends will stay around forever. So don't burn those bridges over your relationships unless you're married. But even then, I wouldn't recommend that, as you'll find out in being single. I'm Dylan. We'll be right back after these messages.
My movie pick today, entitled Folly, is about an angry alcoholic who turns to the bottle as a way of masking her feelings, or should I say hiding her feelings, after heartbreaking betrayal by those closest to her. This movie was written and produced by Elizabeth Daniels, directed by Alex Math. And the cast of this movie are Yvonne Nelson, Alex Ekobo, Joseph Benjamin, Joe Sylvia, and Uche Jumbo. So, this movie, started with a married couple who had just got married and they were all happy, celebrating or whatever. But in the audience, as they were all celebrating, this lady who, kept drinking and so on, only to turn as she was the mother of the bride. And so they went on honeymoon. A weird thing happened. They had to take the mother along because she was so drunk and passed out, And afterwards, while they were at the hotel, the sister too came in. Like, who goes on a honeymoon with family behind them, a newlywed couple? But as the story continues, there's a twist to this story. The story is a great story, but as you watch as you go into the movie, not to give too much away, because part of the movie is a suspense movie. By the way, the movie is an hour long. I love the picture quality of this movie. The sound was great, and I don't know, overall the movie just did it for me. It was awesome. I don't know if you guys saw it. What did you think? Because I really did like it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say that it was a good movie. I totally agree with you. Overall, I don't have much of a complaint. Again, to me, I just feel like at the very end, another fake killing scene. Everything was just fake in terms of her burning the house down and just killing the people. The flames went up, but it was just so fake. And I feel like, again, this is 2015. People need, the producers and directors and editors, they just need to improve certain scenes when it comes to killing and house burning and whatnot. It was just so fake, and the audience needs to be convinced. So overall, like I said, I agree with you. Everything was good about this movie, but I thought that was just so hideous. It was fake, the house burning scene.
Right. I mean, I agree with most of what you're saying. I felt the sound quality wasn't the greatest. There was a lot of echoing. With the flames, with the house burning, I think they did an okay job for an African production. I'm sure they don't have the budget to be blowing things up like they do in Hollywood. So I give them some credit for that. They did well, I think, for their standards anyway. It wasn't believable, but for their standards, I felt like it was an okay job. The one thing I didn't like was the fact that they wrote the story where the mom and the sister came along with them on the honeymoon. Just made the story unbelievable. So I didn't like that part. Exactly. So they should have found another way to have it, have them interact and have the sister do what she was gonna do in this case. And I didn't really like how it ended. I felt like
Yeah.
they could have done so much more with the ending.
Yeah.
Not to give too much away of the movie, so we'll just leave it at that. I just didn't like how it ended, and they could have just done a bit more
Yeah.
with it.
I agreed with you.
They
You
could have
know,
shown a reaction or how the other party reacted.
Yeah, there were kind of short of details in certain scenes.
Right.
You know, for one part that you pointed out the end of it. You know, I thought it had a continuation, even if it was for 10 minutes
Right.
or 15 minutes.
Yes.
But I felt like there was a conclusion to this story,
Yes.
and
Yes, it was a bit abrupt. The
Unfortunately,
ending was a
yeah.
bit abrupt.
And
Yeah.
to just add real quick, I know you already talked about it, but the sound when it comes to the audio and stuff, I mean, watching the whole movie, I felt like they was probably doing like a voiceover. That's how it sounded in terms of the echoing you talk about.
Okay.
I felt like they already shot the movie and then just doing a voiceover. That's how it sounded to me.
yeah,
So-
I'll point something out. This movie, when I first saw it on my iPad or my phone or whatever, it had sound problem
Okay.
until I watched it on a regular laptop.
Okay.
So
And
the
it
audio
was it was way better. If I wasn't going to watch this movie all over again before reviewing it, I would have given it a bad rating. But it is a good
You
story.
mean based on the audio?
Yeah, based on the audio.
Okay.
Once you watch it on a laptop,
I did
it's
on
different.
my laptop, and
For real?
I had
Yeah.
the
I
quality
just
wasn't
think
the
it sounded
best.
like a voiceover, like, you know. So
Yeah.
Do you think it's easy to take care of a child?
It didn't sound like a voiceover. I don't think. I think it was. I don't know.
I did.
Maybe it was the microphones or something. It was. There was a lot of echoing, but you know, I don't think the. It was a bit confusing. I think they lost the plot a little bit in this movie. You know, I don't think it was the greatest story. They had a good concept, but they bungled it up a
They
little
did,
bit.
yeah.
They could have done a lot better. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And
okay.
it
We give
was-
you credit for that.
it was really nice to see. What's his name? Alex Ikebo. He's doing really well. He's an upcoming. Is he a Nigerian?
Yeah, he
Actor.
has done
Was that
couple
the
of
group?
movies.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
really
they did
good
good
with the
job.
acting. Yeah.
And the
I can't
chemistry,
be-
I must
Yeah.
point something. I must point something out though. The chemistry between him and his wife,
Was
like
great.
it was great. This,
Yes.
you know, romantic scenes wasn't awkward to watch. You
Yes.
know, they just connected, and I would admit I wanted to
They
see more
connected
of
a
him.
little
Yeah,
bit too well, but
And-
yeah.
I don't
a little
know.
bit too well.
I thought
Can
it
we
was.
say maybe some on-screen romance?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it. You know, had a great chemistry.
And that's a
and-
good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, how
So,
would you
I
rate
mean-
the movie?
Overall, I'll give this movie 3 pepper. And I'm giving it a 3 pepper because, like I said, there was short, you know, details in couple of scenes. And I didn't feel like it ended well. And so I'll give it a 3 pepper.
I would give it 2 peppers. Again, you know, the sound quality. I felt like the script was a little bit confusing. I didn't like the way it ended. I felt like
Yeah.
it was a bit abrupt. But you know, take a look at the movie. It's not that bad. It's a good movie, different from what you'll expect. You know, slightly different storyline.
Yeah.
So again, I'll rate it 2 peppers. But yeah, feel free to watch the movie.
Well, I'm gonna say that African movies are getting better. We are not there yet, but slowly we are improving. So
Yes.
I'm
I
gonna
agree.
give
Yes,
credit.
we
I'm gonna give credit to all the producers and directors out there. Overall, this movie was good for me, except the house fire scene. I just thought it was so fake. So I think I'm gonna give this movie 3 hot peppers. Great job, and keep improving.
Good job.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
We
Yeah.
would like to see more, and
Yeah.
we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back. My movie pick for today is In God I Trust. This movie is a Liberian movie. It was produced by Elvis Yango and also directed by Carlton White, who is a Jamaican director. This movie is about a guy, Jerry, who was married. He had like the perfect life, a beautiful home, a nice job, and a beautiful wife. Until all of a sudden, like things started to change for him. He went from having everything to like nothing in
Yeah.
in a short period of time. So it's pretty much he was going through a lot, and at the end, try to see God and see where his faith was going to lead to. I picked this movie because it's Afro-Cinema Review first Liberian movie on the show, and not only that, but I think it's a really great movie, great concept. The cast of this movie are DSC Dunbar, who is a good Liberian actor. I'm sorry, and Summer Angel, who happens to be a Jamaican, and also she acting in Liberian movies. Catherine Williams, she played a good role also in this movie, and Alvin Pittman. The movie itself, the story is brilliant. I think they did a wonderful job. The dialogue was wonderful. The cast, they had like great chemistry, and watching this movie, it was very entertaining. I'm gonna say that a lot of Liberian movies, we only make movies for like ourselves. What I'm trying to say is, like, watching a Liberian movie, like, if I am not Liberian, I might not be able to understand what they are saying.
Right.
So a lot of times the stories are good, but other people watching it, they cannot show us support because they don't know what we are saying. So so that's one of the reasons why I picked this movie, because anybody can watch it. The dialogue is wonderful and just completely understand what they're saying.
Right.
And so I think it's one thing that I'm just gonna, just like advice to all the Liberians, all the Liberian producers out there, like, just try to do something that, everybody, the entire world can watch and understand. Right. Although we have an accent, but just, proper English, and for other people to support us as well. And we on Afro-Cinema Review, we only look for, like, the best movies out there, the best out of the best. So I cannot review a movie just because I am Liberian. So I'm just going to, review a movie if my viewers cannot understand what they're saying. So back to the movie, I really enjoyed this movie. It talks about, God is in the movie. If you're a Christian, you will love this movie. Kids can watch it. Everybody can watch it. It's like, a family-oriented movie. Right. The story is good. Like I said, it's a lesson to be learned. And I just thought everything was just brilliant. Kudos to the producers, to the producer, Elvis Yango, and the director, Carlton White. And Elvis, we want to see more of your producing. We wish, to see more. And what did you guys think about this movie?
Can I just say quickly that she forgot to mention that she's in the movie?
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, and also I play like a supporting actress in this movie. Yeah. So overall, what do you guys think?
Well, as for me, I thought it was, a great story, but from the very beginning of the movie, say 45 minutes into it, I felt kind of a little bored, don't get me wrong, it is a good story, but from the beginning, I felt a little bored. For me, I will say, a reason with part of it, it is a very good story, and I did enjoy watching the second half of it, because the first half, I got a little bored, like, I had to turn it off, came back to it, because it was a little slower for me from the beginning. With that being said, there was great chemistry, between Jerry and his wife, which was great. It wasn't awkward watching. And I really did like the gospel aspect of the movie. I was hoping to listen to more of, what's his name?
Alvin Pittman.
Yeah, Alvin Pittman. I was hoping to listen to more of that.
Right.
And yeah, but overall the movie was great. Though there was a couple of problems with the sound quality where they would speak.
Agree.
Yeah, where they would speak and their mouths are still moving.
Yes.
But overall I thought they did well. Daisy, I refer to him as the next Denzel Washington. I hope I'm not going, too in, but he is good. He did a great job, even with Summer Angel. She did awesome. And like you said, we look forward to seeing more of these Liberian movies out there. And I am proud of you guys. Good job, guys.
Well. Don't get me started.
Get started, Eileen.
So, like my dear and Gladys have already said, I agree. It was a great concept for a movie, great Christian movie, clean, no profanities and everything else, a lesson to be learned, great storyline. With that being said, I felt like the picture quality wasn't the greatest. It was really dull, like no lighting, and the sound wasn't the greatest. And you know, maybe halfway through the movie, they started having issues with the sound, where it was almost like lip syncing, and you know, the sound, the voiceover wasn't matching with the cast at the point. It was just very distracting, and it happened several times throughout the movie. I felt like the acting was a bit stilted. You know, like for instance, in the beginning when the mom, I don't know if that was the mom
That's the auntie.
stood up. Oh, the auntie stood up.
Auntie Peaches.
Yeah, Auntie
Oh
Peaches.
God,
Auntie
she's
Peaches.
another character.
Auntie Peaches stood up and yelled at the brother for coming in and interrupting the speech. I felt that was very stilted right there. She was very stiff throughout the movie anyway.
Yeah.
There's a couple of the scenes where, you know, people were like really, really stiff. So, and then the other thing was, it was a surprise party, but there was no party going on.
Right.
You know, it was like
It was a
like,
party. You saw
no, there was no party. There was
It
just
said
people sitting around.
Right.
There was
It was
people
a party.
Wait, there was people sitting around. There was no music. It was like a wedding procession. People were just coming up to them and greeting them like, okay, well, good job on your marriage or whatever else was going on. I just felt like that was a bit off. They should have thrown, so even if it was gospel music, they should have thrown some kind of music in there. They didn't. And also, I hated the part where he woke up and he was peeing and they played that.
Right.
I was like, ooh, that's so gross. I mean, you know, yes, in Hollywood they do that. They might show, you know, briefly, but they might not let you hear the sound of him peeing. That was just very gross to me. So, but yeah, you know, those were just my little things. I think you did a great job, Madia.
Yeah.
You know.
I tried.
You tried, yeah. So
Congratulations. Good
loosen
job.
up a little, but yeah. So you know, you guys did a good job. I love the storyline, like you said. They you know, the English was clear. And if they're gonna make
a Liberian movie,
if they're gonna make other movies, if they're not gonna hire people that can speak proper English, then maybe just interject with subtitles.
Yeah.
So, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed the story.
So so overall, like I said, it's a great movie. I love it. LIB, keep trying. Bring your movies. Afro-Cinema Review. We're gonna review it. Great movie, guys. We want to see more. So overall, I give you guys 4 peppers.
She's in this movie. Yeah.
So you guys did a great job, and like you know, she said everything is not 100%, but overall, you guys did a wonderful job, and keep trying. LIB, I want to see more and better movies.
Okay.
That's it.
What's up, LIB? I mean, for me, I'm going to give this movie a 3 pepper. There was, you know, a lot of, you know, stuff here and there, like with the sound quality and picture quality and such and such. So I'll give you guys a 3 pepper, and I hope this is an encouragement for you guys to put more movie out there. We look forward to watching more LIB movies
with good dialogues and proper English.
Yeah.
Okay, hello. I want to give my rating now. This review was not very unbiased. So I will give this movie 2 peppers.
Oh, that's harsh.
It's not harsh.
Harsh.
The picture quality wasn't the greatest. The sound quality wasn't the greatest. The acting wasn't the greatest. Yes, the lead actor and actress had good chemistry, but the rest of the cast, it wasn't that good. But again, great concept, good clean storyline. You know, you can watch it with the family. So for that, I give 2 peppers. Good job, guys. We want to see more Liberian movies like that where we can understand what you guys are saying. Not everybody can hear Liberian English. Today I'll be reviewing Being Single. It's a drama that was released in 2015. The movie is about a high-flying career woman that found out that her boyfriend is in love with someone else, so she concocts with her friends to stave off the competition, to get rid of this, you know, third party. The movie was produced by Simon Peacemaker, and he also played...
Is that his name?
Yeah.
That's a nice name.
Simon Peacemaker, he directed the movie. He also played Chigozie in the movie.
Okay.
And it was, the cast included Ken Eriks, who played Charles, Belinda Effa, who played Estelle, Oki Ozueshi, excuse my pronunciation, he played Mike. Meg Otanwa, who played Ijoma, and Jane Ugbe, who played the mother. I feel like the movie overall was a great movie. The length was perfect. It was 80 minutes long. The cast had great chemistry. The lighting and sound was okay and not top notch, but better than the usual, I would say. Also, I felt like the script was very well written. The movie flowed very well. Transition between scenes were very smooth. The music choices were appropriate, and costume and the makeup was okay, I feel like. Also, I just want to say that the lead actress Estelle, she did a great job. Estelle is Belinda Effa. She did a great job. I think her acting was superb. There was unexpected twists that kept me at the edge of my seat. I mean, this movie is a must-see, I should say already. My favorite scene was when the mother and the aunt listened to Estelle gripe, about not giving non-judgmental advice. I think they did very well in that scene. Her emotions were real. She had me in tears. Like, I think it was a great movie. One thing I would have to say though, the wedding dress fitting I felt was all wrong. It was done in an office space. In the scene, I don't know what that was about.
That was just
And there was no full length mirror. The mirror used was handheld, not even the size of a letter size paper. It was like so little. I'm like, this is so off,
Right.
so totally wrong. Like, I don't get it. You're trying on a wedding dress, you need a full length mirror, mirrors all around, I mean, it just wasn't appropriate. So that's one thing I really did not like about,
the movie.
yeah, that scene. So, but other than that, I just want to say a note to the ladies out there. Remember to respect yourselves. I like that in the end, the movie depicted the women taking the power back. So
Yeah.
just remember, it's not the be all and the end all, If the guy doesn't want you, he doesn't want you. Remember, he's just
Can't
not that
force
into
it.
you. Yeah, don't force it, and lose your self-respect. So, overall, great movie. What did you ladies think about it?
I mean, I'm raising with you most of the part, but I must point out a particular scene, which was my favorite, in the restaurant when the boyfriend to what's her name, Belinda. What's the name she used? in this,
Estelle.
The boyfriend to Estelle, when he almost confessed, thinking that her friend
Oh, right.
had turned on him,
Yeah, that was
with another
funny.
guy.
He
Yeah.
almost outed himself.
Exactly. And yeah, that was my favorite part of the movie. But overall, I reason with you most part, and it was a great story. It's a must-watch movie.
Yes.
Yeah, again, I mean, I agree with you guys. It was a great movie. They had a great chemistry, the entire cast. But at some point, I felt like the audio was again a little off. It was too loud. The audio was. It had a lot of music, and at some point, I felt like it was overpowering the actual voice or the acting. So that affected it a little, but overall, good movie. Great chemistry, great cast. Nothing much.
Yeah. How would you rate it?
I would say three hot peppers because I felt like the cast deliver and they had great chemistry as I stated. So 3 peppers. Keep
Yeah.
up the good work.
And I would give her a 3 pepper as well. There wasn't much to point out, as saying negative, thoughts or whatever. But good job, guys.
Right.
It helps when you guys put good movies out there. It makes, rating and stuff
I
easier.
agree. Yes.
And
I
so
agree.
keep on the good work.
And I would rate it 3 peppers as well. There wasn't a lot of negative things I could point out aside from, as Madia mentioned, the sound quality and sometimes the music overpowering, the cast member when they were speaking. But I really enjoyed the movie. We love quality movies coming out. Please keep bringing out these quality movies.
Yeah.
Keep improving. Thank you so much, guys, for all your hard work.